Welcome back here. We are about to watch the final matchup in the SPL. This is the second stop on the Millennium Series Tour. I'm Matty Marshall with Shelly Farmer. Here Nick Sloviak. We're in Bitburg, Germany. And for the second event in a row, no surprise, Moscow Red Legion making the finals in the SPL. And they are taking on Amsterdam Heat. Amsterdam Heat happens to have two players from AC Dallas from the States, Nico Hyde and Nathan Roberts. So this should be a good matchup here, Nick.
It's going to be a great matchup. You know, we saw Red Legion last event in Barcelona have a really good tournament, do really well, and they've got great veterans on their team. They do play pro in the NXL back home. They're getting a lot of their younger guys, fresh spins out here. And on the flip side, Amsterdam Heat, a team who played in the CPL a few years back, grabbing two guys from AC Dallas, a team who was also having great success in the NXL back home for us. So it's good to see those guys make it their way here, the consistency of Red Legion, and then, you know, almost the fresh new blood of Amsterdam Heat, as we know that they've switched up some players. You can see Nico Hyde and Nathan Roberts there on your screen. We'll watch the breakout for Amsterdam Heat as they send the body immediately up the center to the wall. They do lose a body though on the break. Looks like the Russians, all five bodies alive, double stacking that back center. There's Golov. It's like Krill up there in that tower, shooting cross, making his way up the center.
And there goes Krill Brittany filling out here, snake side. Getting to that insert bunker on the snake, and then he's going to go out wide to the back corner bunker on the snake side. Amsterdam Heat filling out on the D side of the field, trying to get out wide to make that back bunker. As the center still hot here for Russian Legion.
Heat just make it into snake 2, and there's the battle in the center. It's just been judged as 2 to walk off the field, and the snake player as well, I think, from Legion side.
Krill Brittany goes right
side.
past his front player and gets into snake 2, and then here comes another move by the Russians all the way into D3.
Oh, so, okay, so Krill was not at the center.
No.
Well, switcheroo on us.
Yeah. I think he wrapped all the way around. I think he ran all the way around from the center and came through the snake side, which threw us both.
Well, yeah, Krill started the back center and
Yeah.
then went out to the bunker of death, then to the back corner bunker on the snake side, and then made his way into snake 2.
Yes.
So nice couple of moves there from Krill Brittany to put himself in position. Amsterdam Heat on your screen. There's Kirill, longtime veteran of Moscow Red Legion. He was also coaching Coming At Ya here at this event too, who made it into the quarterfinals but got defeated by Houston Heat in a pretty close game.
Closest game Houston Heat's had all tournament.
Yep.
So
Now
Russian
Kirill.
Legion, yeah, just pushing up to snake 3. Kirill is in snake 3, he's backed up in snake 1, and he had the tall tower this side and Dorito 3. So they really have the bunkers on the field right now to win this point and this final for the SPL here, the Millennium Series European Masters in Bitburg, Germany.
Yeah, Kirill talking it up right now. So far, Krill's played a perfect point. He's made a series of moves to be in the farthest position up the field for his team, and as soon as he got up there, he's been talking it up, yelling those codes cross field, and now trying to get up there. You can see though that bunker moved, which let his opponent know that he had got into that 50-yard line on the snake side.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a bobber when you're fishing.
Here we go.
You know you got a fish on the hook.
Kirill is just getting it done right now. Smoke drop right behind him, and what a perfect point there by Krill Brittany. And maybe there's one player left alive, but nope. So the veteran, the stoic veteran, Kirill Peridny, getting it done here and helping his team put the first point on the board here in this final matchup in the SPL. And in case you guys are wondering at home, you're watching from the States, you're wondering why is Moscow Red Legion, why is the Russian Legion playing in the SPL, which is the semi-pro division? It's because you can't just get into the CPL. You have to start in the SPL and then earn your spot. And the reason why they're doing this is to get those younger players like Smotrop, who was over on the snake side, more experience in the deeper ends of a tournament, so which would help them in the NXL as well too. And maybe, you know, I'm sure they probably want to get a spot in the CPL.
The way they're playing.
Well,
this
two
year,
finals
like
finishes.
it's gonna happen.
They lost the one in Barcelona though.
Yeah, they did. But
that was a really close game. Remember that game came down to the wire too.
Yeah.
But
Against
I mean,
another Russian team. So now we've got Amsterdam Heat. We also got Heat later, so it must be something in the name, Matty.
Yeah, the Heat's having
in the finals.
good events.
So we're coming down to the close of this weekend. This is day 3 here in the European Masters. So the refs have been working hard, hence why we're focusing on them right now. So this final on SPL, and then after this, stay tuned, we've got the CPL coming up shortly with Houston Heat and Breakout Spa.
I'm really looking forward to that game. I think It's tough. You know, breakout Spa, it might be their tournament, but Houston Heat, again, just really underperforming this year, but looking phenomenal here at this event, looking like the Houston Heat of old. So it may be their tournament. I don't know. I think we could have another battle on our hands for that CPL final.
We hope so. I mean, I hope it's a battle. You know, I hope it's a clean game. You know, we've seen some penalties go this way or that way. They've kind of determined the outcome of some of these games. You know, we had that talking penalty at the end of the Tauntaun Impact game, but watch Amsterdam Heat here on this breakout and see if they can get a kill. Looks like they do not.
Looks like
all 5
Roberts.
players from the Russians make it out alive.
I think Nico Hyde just got a kill cross field. I don't know, he's trying to call it. The ref, no. And thought for a second one of those Russians got hit, but nope. Here comes Nico Hyde all the way into D2. So nice work by Nico Hyde. Oh, he might have got clipped though.
No, he got in tight really quick. He looked inside. The snake one for the Russians, instantly shooting crossfield at him. You can see the Russians spread there on your screen, making their way into Dorito 2, now right into Dorito 3. Gonna force Nico Hyde now to play the tape. See,
Januszewski over there.
He pushed to snake 1 off the break and then straight into 2. That's Roberts there, isn't it?
Yes,
Mason
it is.
Dallas. He's got a yellow logo on his beanie though, which I thought was a hit, but it's not. There he is on your screens. So yeah, he's got like a. Can you see the logo? I thought it was a shot.
Probably a logo stained.
Yeah.
Vial hits.
Yeah, maybe it's stained. Yes. But there he is, snake 2 crossed up as Russian Legion, top of your screen in Dorito 3. Just trying to get an angle on him. Oh, duck and a dive. Too late.
Yeah, Roberts disappointing right there for him in that snake 2 getting shot out of his spot.
Look at Nico Hyde right now, sitting out in front of the Dorito, just skipping around out in no man's land right now, using the pin to block out the snake tower. As we see Amsterdam Heat fill, there's Nico Hyde skipping around.
Hyde, but he finally gets taken out, trying to play that blind area.
Yeah.
Trying to get a little creative and ends up getting taken out.
Yeah, by snake 1 across field. And back with Amsterdam Heat here in snake 2.
You know, one thing I didn't get a chance to ask Marcelo was if he comes over here early and trains with his team. I know Nico's come over here early. I'm not sure if Nathan, I think this is the first time Nathan Roberts has come over here to join the ranks and play with Amsterdam Heat. And I like to think instantly, you know, probably making a big difference early on as they are here in the finals. But, you know, taking 2 guest players from the States and just throwing them into a team doesn't mean you're going to guarantee you any success.
Yeah, Beck's still in this. Oh, Beck's just got shot as well for Amsterdam Heat. So Russian Legion looking like they're going to cruise and put that second point on the board here. Just a couple bodies left alive for Amsterdam Heat. And sure enough, Amsterdam Heat is going to concede that point. So there's a pretty hyped up Smotrop right there.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, the Russian Legion's playing about as well as it can be done right now here against Amsterdam Heat. And Russian Legion not doing anything crazy. They're just focusing those, you know, standard paintball 101. Get those off the break shots out. If you don't shoot anybody, then make your secondaries and make your way up the field. Shoot guys out of their spots. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, it's interesting you use the word crazy there, Matt, because Amsterdam Heat did do like sitting in the blind spots in the middle of the field. Yeah, it's creative, but
they were
it's
trying
crazy.
to get creative, and you know, Roberts was pushing up on that snake side, but you know, Roberts just got shot out of his spot, and then yeah, Nico Hyde was getting a little. Sometimes that works. I mean, you'll see, you know, we've seen Archie do that and Fedorov, and you know, if for people that are unfamiliar with paintball and they look at something like that, they might think, why is that guy out in the middle of the open? You need to be into a bunker. But you know, the bunker just exists. All of the bunkers exist to hide you from the paintballs. So if you can block everything out, sometimes being creative will create opportunities for you to get kills because you're coming from an angle where your opponent isn't suspecting that, but it didn't work out for Nico Hyde in that one.
No, he survived for quite a while.
He did,
there, you know,
but he got shot out of there.
Yeah, he tried to make his way into that actual Dorito 3, and Russian Legion weren't going to have any of that. We'll see if Amsterdam Heat, though, can get something going.
Yeah, it stands still full here. Everyone kind of bundled up and has all their rain gear on. Is rain, though, not coming down right now. But yeah, quite the full stands here in Bitburg, Germany, for the second stop on the Millennium Series Tour.
Yeah, that's one great thing about the Bitburg event is that a lot of people do stay right until the end and to the finals. It's nice to see, and to the prize giving as well.
Yeah. So there's Jansen from Amsterdam Heat. Those are getting reset here. So,
Actually,
Amsterdam Heat down by 2. Still some time, obviously, but you know this is the point. 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Amsterdam Heat wants to stay in this finals match. They need to win this point right now.
see if Nathan Roberts can get something going there on that snake side. 30 seconds before the start of this point. Words of encouragement to Nico Hyde. So, looks like Amsterdam Heat have been essentially running the same 5. Just waiting to see where the 5th body is there. Nathan Roberts.
Yeah, so there's Roberts plays the 1, Bex plays the 2, and there's Jansen. Jansen's the 2 on the D side of the field with Hyde and Bettman.
You'll see now player cams. Roberts pushes into snake 1. It's quite nice. It's an easy move on this field layout to get into snake 1, but it's then the bumping from snake 1 to snake 2. It looks like Heat lose a player already, pushing Dorito's side, which allows the Russian Legion to push Dorito's side, and they're spreading the field right now. Dorito 1 and the corner.
Yeah, Golev alive over here in D1. You know, really good lineup here for Moscow Red Legion. 5 players alive still for them. Good cross field spread. Snake 1, back corner bunker on the snake side. Here comes a move up the center. Gonna get to that 50-yard line, get to the wall bunker, and then a move up into snake 2. Still 5 players alive for Russian Legion. Amsterdam Heat has dropped the body though, so looks like they dropped the second one. Where'd that body come off? Yeah, it comes off the snake side. And then they try to fill snake 1.
Russian Legion losing a body over there on the snake side. You see the Red Legion player there, Russian Legion their player wrapping around, trying to get some shots.
That's right. And we focus on Bex here in snake 1 for Heat.
Yeah, so Veltman and Bex still alive for Heat, as it looks like, pretty sure Roberts was the body to die off of that snake side. And there's Moscow, and they're up by 2, so with under 4 minutes to go, and up a body, they don't, you know, Russian Legion, they don't have to go anywhere. They just need to take the spots and try to keep the 3 players for Heat from pushing forward. There's Bex talking it up crossfield. There's Krill Brittany again in the snake.
Yeah, you almost think there's going to be some bounce shots in that position, Matty, but there wasn't really this weekend. You were able to sit in snake 50 quite comfortably and wait for that shot, and the shot came eventually for Russian Legion as Heat throw the towel. So another point on the board there for Russian Legion.
Yeah, they're looking pretty flawless right now. Haven't seen them. Yeah, they've lost a body or 2 through 3 points, but I mean, have you seen any glaring errors at all?
Not at all. They seem to be
Moscow
playing
Legion?
sublime paintball right now.
The way they're playing right now, they could easily. I mean, I'm thinking CPL. I mean, they'd be beating teams in the CPL, giving them a run for their money. They're playing super consistent. They're working together super well, and you know, if this is any indication of how they're going to play coming into Nashville, the next event in the States, I'm taking notice.
Yeah, well, they're looking really fluid. They get they get the width, they get the shots off the break, then they get the width, and then they push the center, and then they push the widths again.
Well-oiled
so it's really
machine.
fluid.
Well, you know, the thing with Moscow is they had to rebuild when they lost all their superstars, not all, but the majority of their homegrown superstars that went to play for, you know, different teams. So, you know, they had to work on guys like Smotrov, Yanishevsky, and Zabara. Golev and Krill Brittany were basically the only veterans left on the team. They did get Malloy back, but here in Europe, Malloy plays with the Tauntauns. So they don't have arguably their best player, and there's Krill Brittany on your screen, who's been having a great final match right now. You know, that's 2 points we've seen Krill get in the snake and not make a mistake. I mean, that first point, we pretty much won the point because he got in the snake and got down there and shot everybody. So we'll see if they send the same lineup out. And so there's Kirill. I think I saw Smotrov out there. I don't see Yep, Golev's out there too. So we'll see here on the breakout. Yeah, Smotrov playing the snake. There's Pridney. Looks like he might be going center. Poldikov Another one of those younger guys are trying to get in the mix, and I think Zabara.
Look at that.
Running and gunning straight to Snake 2.
Wow, that was impressive right there. No fear and complete confidence to make that move, running and shooting into the Snake 2. We haven't seen anyone do that. Even Fedorov has not yet attempted that move. So things not looking good here.
And Heat
for
are getting
Amsterdam
cut
Heat.
up here, Dorito's side. There's just 2 players remaining for Heat. One now in Snake 2.
Oh, man. Samotrov just putting it on the Snake player there. And he is jacked. As he should be, playing fantastic.
Yeah, what a dominant performance by Russian Legion right
Wait,
now.
am I hit? Am I good?
Just all cylinders firing. Making
just
just
checking.
triple sure that he's good to go before he stomps on that buzzer. And Samotrov going to get checked out by the referees. He should be clean and pretty much scoured himself for hits already, except for maybe his back, so he couldn't see. Yeah, so big congratulations here to a flawless victory for the Russian Legion. Moscow Red Legion taking the victory here in the SPL division, semi-pro division. And yeah, spectacular. I mean, I didn't see one flaw in their game at all.
No, they were.
How many bodies did they lose? 2, 3 bodies in those 4 points?
Most.
Most.
I don't think they lost more than 2 in a point.
I don't think they lost 3 bodies, period. I'm trying to think totally.
That's what you see when you see a team, every player.
Yeah, they you could say they're almost perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, and you can see there a big sigh of relief as they took 2nd place, and you can see there smiles all around, high fives. There's Golev, big hugs, Yanishevsky, and there's Samotrov. One of those rising stars here, and the whole reason that they've been playing in the Millennium Series in the SPL was to get those guys right there, those younger players like Samotrov, get them some experience, more time behind the gun in the high levels in these finals games, and it is definitely paying dividends for here. So they take the win, and coming off the pretty good performance that they had at the last NXL event too. So again, big congratulations here to Russian Legion taking the victory here in the SPL, here in Bitburg, Germany, European Masters. And we'll be back with the most important game of the entire tournament. Breakout Spa taking on Houston Heat here in the CPL final match. Stick with us.
Пойдемте на поле, ребят. Ребят, мама, Саня, давай.